Alright, so right now I'm in Carson's Sheriff Station. They're gonna have a press conference. It should be about Dano Live.
This is a test of the audio system.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. We are here to share an announcement about the arrest and charges filed in a fatal traffic collision that took place on Christmas Day 2020. I'm joined today by Captain Damon A. Jones of Carson Sheriff Station, along with our Mayor, Lula Davis Holmes, our Mayor Pro Tem, Jim Deere, along with the family members of the victim. We have Detective Jeff Lidman to give a statement. We're also joined by Traffic Investigator Stanley Bradshaw and Detective Jonathan Hill, who worked on the case.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. On December 25th, 2020, at 1:46 p.m. in the afternoon, there was an illegal street race that took place at 915 East 230th Street in the city of Carson. During that illegal street race, there was a collision that occurred between two of the cars that were racing. Unfortunately, that resulted in the death of Mr. Daniel Patton II, 66 of Long Beach. There were a total of 6 other spectators that were injured and required hospitalization that day. During the illegal street race, 2 vehicles that were engaged in the street race collided with each other. The collision caused both vehicles to veer off to the right-hand portion of the roadway, where they traveled off the roadway and up a grass median area, where all the spectators were gathered. At the time of the collision, there were hundreds of spectators present at scene. Instead of stopping to assist the victims or render aid or call law enforcement, both drivers fled the scene. While we were on scene doing the investigation, we were notified that there were numerous videos that were posted on social media networks that showed the events that day, both leading up to the collision as well as the collision itself. Myself, Deputy Stanley Bradshaw, Detective Jonathan Hill viewed the videos at great length. As a result of the videos, we were able to arrest both drivers that were involved in the initial collision. Tony Tatum, male black 36 of Los Angeles, as well as Henry Hurtado, male Hispanic 33 of Los Angeles, were both taken into custody. They were booked on the charge of murder, 187A. The organizer of the street race was apprehended on March 29th of this year. His name is Gustavo Turin Cruz, a male Hispanic, 40 years old. He was booked on the charges of felony conspiracy. Additionally, there was a parent that had brought his children to the street race, and as a result of the collision, one of his children, a 14-year-old son, had a broken collarbone and a broken arm. The father, Alonzo Salazar, male Hispanic, 39, was arrested for child neglect. Individuals that partake in these street races do it with blatant disregard for their own safety as well as the safety of spectators and others. Carson Sheriff Station has worked diligently to eradicate the increase of this activity, especially with COVID and everything like that. Carson Sheriff Station is continuing their efforts in educating and informing all the involved of the dangers and legal consequences of their actions. It is illegal to participate in street racing. It is illegal to spectate in street racing, and you potentially could have your vehicles towed if you're at an illegal street race for up to 30 days. We want to thank the media for your coverage of this incident. It has helped us tremendously in apprehending the individuals that participated in this event. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Russell Patton, and I just want to say thanks to the Carson Sheriffs, particularly Detective Lidman. He kept us in a loop. It was hard to keep it under wraps, but for the betterment of the case, we had to keep quiet. People were constantly asking my daughter and I what was going on, why haven't they caught these guys? We knew we had to be patient, and we know it's not over. It's going to be more time, and we're preparing. We're well prepared to wait to make sure that these people pay for what they did. And so maybe it doesn't happen again, but when I see a lot of money changing hands, I don't think that's going to happen. It's, I don't know, they're not interested in going to a sanctioned track to do this. Much easier to find a street, do what they do. And just want to say thanks again to everybody. Thanks to the media. We really appreciate everything that everybody's done. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I'm Mayor Lula Davis Holmes from the great city of Carson. And again, I want to repeat what our deputies have said, and it is thank you to the news media for assisting in the arrest and the capture of these people. And I want to send out a special shout out to our team, Deputy Littman, and everyone that worked on this, our captain, Damian Jones. And my message to you street racers that come to the city of Carson: we will take you down by any means necessary. Our residents are to be safe when they come to the city of live in the city of Carson, and our guests, we want you to know we want you to be safe. So whatever we can do as a city council, know that we have put our resources and our money behind where our mouth is. This is a safe city, and there are some more people doing street racing on our streets. I get calls at night, 12 a.m. in the morning. But my message is to you: when you come to Carson, know that our Carson Sheriff Station is going to take you down. And to this family, I'm sorry that on a Christmas day you had to lose a loved one. But we stand with you, we're praying for you, and I want to say thank you again to our Carson Sheriff Station. You are the best. And thanks again to the media for helping us to bring these villains to justice. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Jim Deere, the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Carson, and together with the Mayor and the other members of the City Council, Cedric Hicks and Jawan Hilton, we support the Sheriff Station's activities to stop this type of crime. You know, any community is going to only be safe if we have strong law enforcement. We have the strongest law enforcement agency, I think, in the nation, with the LA County Sheriff's Department, in conjunction with the media and the participants at the site of the crime. This family at least has some resolution in knowing who was responsible. And I want to reiterate the message of the mayor that if you come to Carson and you're thinking about committing crimes, you're making a mistake for yourself, not only for the victims. So think twice about doing street racing in Carson. My heart goes out to the entire family. And I also want to thank particularly the detectives and the whole team and our Captain Jones for working together. This type of committed effort to lower crime and eradicate crime is working in Carson. And that message should go out to everyone, because many people take advantage of the fact that some streets are not occupied during the evenings because this is an industrial area. Well, the sheriffs are there as well. So thank you very much for attending today, and I want to again reiterate the united support of the Carson City Council. Jim Deere, Mayor Pro Tem, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Captain Damon Jones, Carson Sheriff Station. That's DAMONJONES. I just want to take this brief moment to thank the media, thank our city executive team, city council, mayor, and everyone, as well as our community members for their support and for their assistance in assisting our investigators and bringing these individuals into incarceration, as well as so that we can give this family some type of closure, bring some type of justice, and then help them start to heal and go through the healing process. And just as it's been reiterated by everyone up here, we're not going to stand for this type of behavior inside our city. We are committed to ensure that everyone feels safe and secure, as well as no other family has to go through such a tragedy as this nature in the future. We thank you again for your support and for coming out. God bless you, and thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you everyone for being here. We also have our investigators that will be off to the side to answer any questions you may have. I think that concludes our conference.
If you guys need Spanish, we also have Spanish speakers, so just let us know. We'll do it off to the side.
Great conversation.
Alright guys, so that was the press conference, obviously, and there's some pretty cool things coming for the Dano Live family. I don't mean just his fans, I mean his actual family, but I'm glad, good. Dano Live, rest in peace, bro.
Alright, hey, my name's Jason. My son's name is Dylan. Dano was like a grandfather to him. A lot of people know my son through Dano. He's got a lot of followers through Dano. And they just hung out at all the car events, cruises, car shows, everything. And Dano passed on a lot of his car knowledge onto my son. So losing Dano, it was very tragic. It was a hard hit to my family and our car club, the whole car scene, but especially my son. My son really looked up to him. He was a grandfather figure, like a mentor. So losing Dano is a huge loss for our community. You see my son around, give him a fist bump, man, because that's that legacy. He's trying to carry on Dano's legacy. It's in his heart. He wants to do the best he can at filling those shoes. Today was awesome turnout at Donut Derelicts. They handed out the red shades as a tribute. That was Dano's signature. So he's going to be very, very missed. Tragic loss for all of us.